Before we begin this video, just let me say a massive thanks to our now 3 Patreons, Lorenzo, Patsy and Kat. Thank you so much guys for believing in me and supporting us, and if any of you guys want to join them, here's a link to Patreon.
23andMe.com is the first and only genetic service available directly to you that includes reports that meet FDA standards. You'll get personalized, detailed reports that provide unique insights into your health, traits, and ancestry. Simply order your DNA kit from 23andMe.com, provide your saliva sample at home, and mail it back.
I'm an alien. I'm half human, half alien, clearly. And I'm the only one, as well, on 7 billions.
Yeah, you're only 36.8% human.
Exactly.
Not that you can really call Italian human.
I know. Today, we're talking about DNA tests and the popular one that we have taken, which is 23andMe. There are other ones.
Let's find out, are we related?
Oh, we knew from the beginning that there wasn't a problem and would have never been. But we are very different. I'm mixed up, and it's a miracle you're not inbred.
I wouldn't say that necessarily I'm not.
Well, you don't have the genetic health traits that would say there's been much inbreeding.
No, true.
So that's the impressive thing. You okay? You are just 69%. Oh yeah, because
yeah, 69.5% British and Irish, and then the rest is Northern European.
But you're like 99 point what?
99.98.
God, 99.8 white British.
Well, European. Yeah.
Like I. But you have a hint of Ashkenazi. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have it.
It doesn't even register as a percentile on here though.
0.1. You have more Native American than me, and you have just 0.1% on a sign, so they could figure out pretty much everything you come from.
Yeah, just a little bit alien.
So maybe
some plant.
Yeah. No, there is an issue with me. Like my highest percentage is Italian, and it's just 36.8. So I'm really a weird mix. There's so much color in here, you wouldn't believe it.
God, that is all over the place.
Yeah.
How'd you get South American in there?
Because South American and
Asian.
East Asian is considered the same genetic.
Good old Bering Strait.
Yeah. I'm European for 57%, and funny thing is, I am Italian, but also Iberian, which means Peninsula Iberica, which means Spain and Portugal, basically.
So certainly your dad's a little bit European then?
Yes, there must have been someone on my... Full disclosure, Robb is as British as they get, well, as Welsh as they get.
Yeah, well, there's a bit of Irish and there's a bit of English.
For all I know, for the little that I could manage to go back in my genealogy, I should be half and half. I should be half Italian, 50% Egyptian. No, apparently someone in the previous generations in Egypt, well, they come from sub-Saharan zones as well, Middle East as well, but someone must have come from Europe, because I have a majority of European and South European.
So it'll be one of your great-grandparents by the looks of it, but 7.2%.
It's quite something, yeah. Yeah, I can't go further back than my grandparents. I've never met my grandmother, but I met my grandfather once on my father's side. So no, they were Egyptian, but for all I know, just from the previous generation, someone might have already mixed with Europeans. So
what's the thing? Like my family, my mum's side of the family is huge. Like I know all the members of that, and my grandmother on my dad's side, her family is absolutely huge. I know lots of that, but my grandfather on my dad's side, so my surname, my heritage, it stops at him as far as I know. Like he has a sister who lives in Australia, but I don't know about any cousins he has or any other branches of the family might be out there, because there's a few other Goths that live in like Barry and Cardiff, and maybe they're cousins, I don't know.
It is a typically Welsh name though, so technically you're...
Scottish, Irish, Welsh, yeah, it's Celtic.
In general. Okay. In fact, you have, well, the good thing about 23andMe is that it tells you, well, your DNA origin and where your DNA might have come from. It tells you, in Europe at least, it gives you a health report. It doesn't necessarily, or now it does.
I think it does again in the US,
but it's a second option that you can have. It's not the default, so it might cost more. And then it gives you the DNA relatives, so other people that have done the 23andMe that have some tiny little level in common with you. I have no close family, no second or third cousins. I may have a 4th to 6th degree cousin, and then that's it. Rob has 0 close family, but 2 second to third degree cousins, and 473 fourth cousins, all of England, all of the UK. I'm so impressed. I'll be honest, I liked the idea of finding people that were related to me through this.
So, I mean, going off of what a 4th cousin is, so that would mean they share my great-great-great-grandparents.
Oh, that's amazing though. I have only one person that I have 0.15% in common. That's the person that I have the most in common on 23andMe. And judging from, she's in America, she's in the US, and judging from the backgrounds and the places that she put there, we might be related through, I don't know though, either my grandmother or my grandfather's side, or my grandfather's side or my mom's side, because it's from a little village. It's not so close to the village where I come from, but it's like 50 kilometers, so even in the 1800s, I mean, it would have been a big travel, but it makes sense that we're connected there. But that's as far as it goes for me.
Consider the fact you have 16 great-great-great-grandparents.
Yeah, and I know nothing about the entire side.
And then you got the branches that go down that way.
So yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I can't. On my mom's side, I tried to track back. I had this thing from a few years ago, trying to track back my family tree, and I could just get to my grandparents, great-grandparents. I was about to get to my great-great-grandparents, and then I asked my aunt, which is the only surviving sister of my grandmother, and I almost gave her a heart attack because apparently she has very huge issues in trying to... She gets really emotional when she tries to get back there. She's like 90 now. So when I tried to sit down with her and write down stuff, I had to stop, and I was like, oh my god, I've come back to Italy just to kill my aunt. I can't believe this. You know, it made me wonder, has there been anyone that had their family sort of distraught from a result of 23andMe? You have 0.1% on Uncharted. I have 3%. I have more that it's impossible to understand what it is than anything that actually connects me to people. So that's what worries me. 3% of undefined, it's seriously, what am I? I am more Neanderthal than you.
Yeah.
So technically, though, they had bigger brains.
And yet, I have a bigger head by a long shot than you.
It's only 0.1%.
It's only 0.1%. It's actually surprisingly high.
Yeah, I don't remember what's the average for Neanderthal in Europeans. Barely half European, and you're entirely European. But I'm 2.5 Neanderthal, and you're 2.4.
Because of the juicy stuff.
Yeah, the good thing about again 23andMe, I think, is the only one that gives you the health and physical traits analysis. Ancestry apparently is great to connect you to people that, I suppose, if they have them in their databases, and to make a proper family tree. But in that sense, 23andMe connects you DNA-wise and also gives you the health overview, which is nice. Although in my case, I don't know. Let's go through it. I
mean, it's also, we have to actually go for the ones that we understand.
Yeah. Like, I knew this one.
What is thrombophilia?
Thrombophilia is...
Sounds like you really like trombones.
No, it's basically... it's thrombosis.
Okay.
It's the genetic disposition to have that, which is usually what they test you for blood clots and stuff like that, before you're put onto...
a plane?
No, before you put on contraceptives.
Okay.
Because usually, yeah, if based on your blood works, you seem to have a higher risk, then they have to put you on something else. funnily enough, according to my blood works, which I've done before going on contraceptives, I don't have any disposition, but technically I had it in my DNA, so I suppose it's one of those cases where I had the gene but it wasn't activated.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Alzheimer's. You're not.
Well, again, how likely is that? Well,
I have the variant that
as one
makes
copy.
You like one copy of the E3 and one copy of the E4.
Yeah, but it still means 50%.
The E4 variant is the strongest known hereditary risk factor, and I have it.
Well, then it's good that I've put you on keto. Alzheimer's is also known by now as type 3 diabetes, so as long as you eat as I tell you to, we'll be fine.
And I'm younger than you, so I got time.
What, do you expect to spend a lot of time without me?
No, I just got time to keep my mind.
No, for the rest I don't have anything. Typical risk or variants absent. So you have genetic risk factor and inherited conditions. Apart from thrombosis.
Yeah, this is all normal.
Yeah, I would. There's the option to see your disposition to have Alzheimer's disease, dystonia, I don't know what it is. Familiar hypercholesterolemia, which I think is the disposition to have high cholesterol, but yeah. I don't have it.
But again, it's one of those things where, yeah, to go for the genetic risk factors is that it's actually quite boring, but that is a good thing.
Yeah, the boring the better. Inherited condition, we have no problems.
No, all gone.
I don't know what the maple syrup urine disease is, but I need to research it now. No, we're all good there. So we have the traits then.
Yes, so for instance, yeah, whether or not you can taste bitter, you have a 10% chance of being blonde, I have a 28% chance. There's blonde on me somewhere. I think my arm hair is blonde.
Yeah, very. And I think we have the same chances of being ginger though.
Yes, I think I have 5% chance of being ginger. Thank you, Dad.
We have the same kind of earwax, which is wet. My eye color is likely brown and yours is likely blue. I'm
upset that it says I have slightly curly hair.
Yeah, that really is. Well, it says that I am likely to be lactose intolerant, and
Same.
I could.
Well, I am lactose intolerant.
I really am not.
Yeah, 5% chance of being ginger, and I carry the ginger gene. Sorry, kid.
Honestly, if I carried it, it would be probably one of the only reasons that I would say let's just donate our eggs and sperm.
You got our hair color right.
We're not resistant to the norovirus. I'm a carrier as well.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we will get ginger kids! No, it's not enough of a reason to have children.
No, even if we're both the carriers, it's still not a definite chance to get it. We don't have, it's not the dominant gene in our system. If we both had ginger hair, then yes, we would have ginger kids. As we're both carriers, we got a 1 in 4 chance.
Oh, not worth it. Not worth the try. Male pattern, baldness, typical hod. So
check the hairline.
The evil hairline.
Finger length ratio.
Oh wow.
What the hell?
You have longer fingers. Does it tell that we're taller? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, oh no, you should be shorter.
Yeah. Yeah, my height is a complete abnormality in my family.
Do you have misophonia? Because you're always, no, you're just a typical
I have
sensitivity.
it.
Because you're really upset when people chew.
I'm really upset when people chew next to me. It's okay if they chew in the room.
Yeah, I just know, because I'm a woman and I don't carry the Y, I just know, you know both the side of your mother and your father. I have a part of my haplogroup, the one on the father's side, that I don't know. Oh, it's so much cooler if you're a man. It gives you so much more information. So yeah, to sum it up, he's 99.8, very white, British European, North Europe, not even European, North European. You're as white as a male can get. I am this weird mix where I am, again, I'm 38% Italian and up to 57% generally South European. I am, however, 39, 36.
I think they fit together.
Oh no, they don't. They're two different species. No, what's the word? The two different
races.
Races. I don't understand why you're laughing so much.
I'm not laughing, I'm dismayed at your inherent racism.
Given the melting pot I am, said by me, it's not racism, it's just self-deprecation. That being said,
you have to take everyone down with you.
So, I hope this was interesting. I will leave you a link down here to actually get a referral if you want to try and do the 23andMe as well. It's a bit expensive, but it's, I don't know, I really liked it. It was worth doing. And especially again if you can track only so much in the past about your family. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next Monday for a keto video, or otherwise next Wednesday, and we'll see what we can talk about next Wednesday. If you have any idea or any question, let us know, leave us a comment.